Hey guys, Andy McCann with CrossFit Garage, where intensity is king and routine is your enemy. And I wanted to give you guys a kind of a view of what CrossFit is looking to do for you. So I get a lot of questions on, hey, will CrossFit make me super, or from the women's perspective, would CrossFit make me bulky? The answer is pretty much no for almost every normal person out there. Will CrossFit make me lose weight? That's a tough question because muscle weighs more than fat. So the answer is yes and no. And I just wanted to give you kind of like a visual representation of what CrossFit could do for you and what CrossFit definitely is not, or at least what our gym definitely is not. Okay, so we take a normal person, and this is just pictures I pulled up, and some of them, I apologize. Don't watch this with kids. So you take a normal person and you start moving. Because you're moving and lifting, you're going to gain muscle and lose fat because CrossFit is an anaerobic burn. So we want to take people and help them look like this. Nothing crazy. She looks like a normal person, right? Decent definition, just normal. So we make her more of who she really is in something like this, right? Again, taking someone and making them more of who they are. So you see she's actually got some muscle definition, whereas here, not so much. So you will lose some weight, but you will gain muscle. But we want you to be normal looking, like these ladies, right? Like this. What we definitely aren't is diet so you can be super skinny. That is not, I think this is kind of funny too. So it's why men love skinny women. I have a teenage daughter, and I hope she doesn't try to attain something like this. I would love for her to work out and, be somewhere in this world, right? So the tricky bit is we all get caught up in the weight of the number. It's just what gravity pulls your mass at, right? So you've got a particular mass, gravity pulls on it. If you want to be lighter, go to the moon, you'll be lighter, less gravity. So I think most of you guys would say, I don't really want to look like this or like this, right? We want to look like somewhere, in here, just normal, but fit, right? So the underlying theme is it's not just a look, it's a fit. You're actually can do stuff. So your kid says, let's go do whatever. And you're like, yeah, let's do it. And you totally crush your own children, right? Now, if you're working out and lifting a lot, you can go super hardcore and develop more muscle. But it's really tough to actually become something like this unless you're genetically predisposed to that. Now, if you talk to Coach Aisha with our nutrition programming, you can cut out some of the extra and change the way your body looks, but you'll still probably weigh more because you're lifting, right? So there's the three-legged stool of health, and that's rest, which we concentrate on fast workouts that don't take a lot of time and we don't do a lot of volume, so you have rest. We also focus on obviously getting sweaty, and then we focus on the nutrition. So those are three things: rest, sweat, and nutrition. So if you add in nutrition, it is possible to shave some more fat off, carbs and fat, but this type of look is really, really difficult to get to for even guys, but for ladies especially, because you've got to be blessed with a high level of testosterone. And if you look, these girls are the ones, CrossFit Games women, right? They're going to the games because they have a different genetic profile. So it's probably impossible for a lot of us to get here. So don't worry if you think, well, I don't want to become too muscular. I've been doing this for 11 years. No one's ever said, Andy, wow, you are too muscular. Now, this guy right here, they've said, yeah, he's got a lot of muscles, but that's Rich Froning, serious badass. Okay, so again, other games, ladies. And I'm not saying this is bad. I would rather my daughter strive for this than this any day, right? So, okay, so here's an interesting picture. Here's a girl did a picture, and I don't know if these are all true or false. You could, fact check it, but the idea is right. So she weighs here 145. Here she went for straight weight loss. And then here she went for activity and whatever your body would go with, right? So she's weighing 140 here, heavier, 20 pounds heavier than here. But obviously I can see she's doing that butt tilty backwards thing that people do in their pictures to change their dynamics. But this is heavier, better muscle definition, heavier, but didn't really work out, so you could see the difference. So did she lose weight? Sure, But this looks a whole lot better than this, right? There's muscular, there's definition, there's more of her. Beyond that, it's fitness, right? Our goal is to grow fitness, not make skinny people or really care what your body sculpting is, which is why I tell anyone who calls up and says, hey, I'm interested in bodybuilding, like, CrossFit's not for you. We're not into bodybuilding. We could care less what that last millimeter of bicep looks like. We want fitness and functional fitness. Okay, so here's a neat little picture about all these women weigh 154 pounds, and you could just see because of their height and their body dimensions, it just looks different on them. So weight and a number is just it's a hard thing to get out of because we're all conditioned to think it, but I mean the scale it's just one measurement that really has nothing to do with health. It doesn't even really have anything to do with your body. It looks like, if going back to this picture, it's really the mass that gravity from Earth pulls on your body. So, I mean, there is a correlation if your weight is heavier, then you're carrying more, but it doesn't mean you're fit. Okay, so that is not an indicator that we ever use in CrossFit. This is an interesting picture too, off that same blog. So, same weight, bad pictures, but more fit. Okay, right? Is to have you guys go from the everyday life has gotten me to this is me when I actually take care of myself. So the real question is, when you look at CrossFit, is it's willpower. Can you walk into the gym 1 hour a day, 5 days a week? If you can walk in there, I promise we'll keep you safe, we'll help you have fun, and we will get you fit. If you give us a year, we don't even have contracts, but just try to give us a year, right? Just come in. You'll look back in a year and go, wow, look at the change that's occurred in my body because of CrossFit. It's a slow process, day by day, and just keep at it. And I promise you, you will be fit. There's just no way to do what we do, which is common, or actually, let me pull it up. You can read on CrossFit's main page what they say CrossFit is. Just go to crossfit.com/what-is-CrossFit, or just click on what is CrossFit. But it'll walk through it right here. So the idea is by using, let me find the word. So right here, constantly varied functional movements with intensity, it'll lead to dramatic gains. And that's the whole idea, is we don't have to spend 2 hours running. We can work out hard for 3 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever it is. When you're mechanically sound and you're safe, then you add in more skill sets and you add those into the workout and you do those with intensity, and that builds your body over time. So we want to remove your goats, or the things you can't do. We want to help you get better at those to make you a better athlete all around, and then also add skill sets to have neurological adaptations, your brain and your body working together to not just grow, hey, I lifted something, but also to grow athletically so you can do whatever it is better. Throw your kids around on the pool. So CrossFit is a data-driven program, so they have results. We log everything in Wodify so that you can see yourself move up over time. But I promise you, you come in and just give it an hour a day, listen to your coach, do exactly what they say, you will be fit a year from now.